Good morning. I'm sorry, I was walking over here and someone just waved at me and I just moved. Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Sorry to whoever, I wasn't ignoring you intentionally. Welcome to the 10th annual Path to Agility. Really? 10th annual Path to Agility. How many of you have been to Path to Agility before? How many have been to more than one? Anyone who's been here for every single Path to Agility? Who is that back there? Kermit. Kermit's been to every single one. Jennifer Bleen's been to every single one. Perfect. We got our start in 2010. And for some of you who attended our early conferences, you know that we had it downtown at the Arena Grand Theater. We started out with about 250 or 300 attendees. Over the years, that's grown to about 800 attendees. We're one of the larger Agile conferences in North America. We're one of the longest running conferences in North America, and that's all because of you and your organizations who send you to this. So thank you for attending. We hope this one is going to be better than all the others. We hope that you're going to enjoy your time here. We've invited some of our prior speakers back, some sort of special guests that we heard from you really enjoyed before. We've invited a couple of our sort of founding supporters to share in this day with us. So we hope that you like the program that we've laid out. It's a little bit of a walk down memory lane, but then we have lots of new speakers on deck for you to hear from as well. So speaking of walking down memory lane, some of you may have seen Joe Astolfi put together a great kind of photo montage of some of our prior years. So any of the slides that are labeled as retro, he's pulled out some photos from past years. So keep your eyes open. If you've attended before, you might just see yourself up there. And Linda was in one of them I saw from early on. So keep your eyes open. So before we get started this morning, I have a few announcements. If you are using social media to talk about the conference, we're using the hashtag Path19. That way your tweets or other posts will end up on our Path to Agility website. And that's a good way for everyone to find your posts as well, so Path19. Everyone sitting in this room should have gotten one of these badges. Did you get one of these badges? Yes? Yes. This is your ticket into everything. This is your ticket to get food. It's your ticket to get your parking validation. It's your ticket to get into the party, the after party tomorrow night. Do not lose this ticket. We can't replace it. It's your proof that you bought a ticket and you should be here. It also has a schedule in the back if that helps. Same thing with parking. If when you checked in, you parked in the garage that's directly north of us, you should have gotten a parking pass that I'm not going to find right now, that looks like this. If you parked there, you should have taken a ticket like this. You will, if you didn't on check-in, you will get a voucher, a sticker on here that will just pay for it when you leave. If you didn't get that, you can stop by the information booth at the top of the stairs later on the day and they'll check you in. Again, don't lose this. We have one ticket per attendee per day. So if you lose it and we already gave you one, we can't give you another one. Make sense? Okay. I want to talk about the schedule. So we already had a question come up about the schedule. Did everyone grab a schedule? So this schedule is online. You can check our website. Our website's responsive, so it pulls up on mobile devices pretty well. But we have a two-sided printed schedule for the day. Bring this one back to tomorrow. Somebody already asked, the color coding doesn't really mean anything. The color coding is by room, but then there's no legend, so if anybody figured that out, we should give you some kind of door prize. The one other thing I want to call out is, if you were here last year, we tried for the first time changing up our afternoon session. So we kind of got equal feedback. Some people saying, I'd really like longer, more hands-on sessions. And then we got equal feedback saying, I'd really just prefer some shorter sessions, especially in the afternoon. So that's why we take that afternoon session and break it up a little bit differently. So we will have some sessions that are an hour and a half, more workshop, hands-on kinds of activities. And then we have another set of sessions that are 45 minutes each. One that goes from 1 to 1:45, then you have a 15-minute break, and then 2 to 2:45. So it's kind of your choice. Do you want to go to a longer session? Would you rather go to some shorter sessions? You are welcome to go to whichever sessions you want to. I would just ask you to be mindful of the impact your coming and going might have on other sessions. So if you opt into one of the longer sessions and then leave to go to a shorter session, what impact is that having on the team you're working with in the workshop? Same thing if you come in midway, just be mindful those people have had activities underway already. So just kind of be mindful of that. We've marked also on here where the rooms are. So if you can't find a particular room, look on the schedule, you'll see what floor it's on, and then there are maps on every floor that should direct you around. Most of the rooms are kind of to this side of the building. Make sense? So this year, for the first time, we are offering the Grows Workshop. It's being hosted by Andy Hunt. Many of you may remember he keynoted for us, I believe, our last year at the Arena Grand. So he came back to join us again this year along with Tony Brill and Don Gray. They're delivering a shortened version of their 2-day workshop on their Grows methodology. So we sent out an email and asked people to sign up for that because space is limited. Unfortunately, that workshop is full. All the spaces were claimed. And so far, no one's bowed out of that. But if you really have a driving need to go and you didn't get signed up, I would say stop by that room at the start of the workshop and see if any spaces have freed up. If you did sign up for that room and I contacted you that you're in the session, you need to go to the 3rd floor at 10 a.m. To the Interfaith Prayer and Reflection Room, which is 3rd floor up in that corner, the High Street facing corner. Okay. Speaking of that, if we're talking about the 3rd floor, if anybody would like to use the meditation room or the ablation room, those are also just outside that interfaith room. So if you go up to the 3rd floor, there's kind of a lobby area before you go all the way into the room. Those 2 rooms are right there, and they're available for use throughout the day. Food. So I think a lot of you saw breakfast is over here in the alcove. It'll be in the same place tomorrow morning. Lunch is there, but also here, just outside the ballroom. If you can't find food, ask one of the OSU staff or find one of the volunteers and we will direct you to it. But there should be 2 lines open for lunch. The beverages should be available throughout the day. So they're back there, coffee, water, iced tea throughout the day. Good?
The sound is much better in the central area. It's really hard to hear it.
Survey for sessions. You'll probably see in the presentation scrolling through, we have an online survey for the sessions. We ask that you just hop on a SurveyMonkey after you've attended a session and fill out a survey for that. It's a 2-question survey. So it should be very quick. You fill out a different instance for each session, so it's open for you to fill out as many times as you want. You go in, select the session you attended from the drop-down list, answer the 2 questions, save, and move on. And there we go, big thanks to all of our gold sponsors. Conferences always say this, but it's just a fact. This conference wouldn't happen if it weren't for the support of our sponsors, our gold sponsors in particular. Really help us out. So please stop by. I'm not sure what's happening there. Yeah, but I'm not sure what's causing it. I got that. I probably could yell to the whole room. Not sure why it just started. Sponsors. Visit all the sponsors because they make this event happen. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. You should have also gotten a sponsor postcard on the way in, a bingo card. If you visit every sponsor, write your name on it, very important detail, write your name on that card and drop it in the box right outside this door. And then at the After the Path party tomorrow evening, we will draw for door prizes. So you must have visited every sponsor, you must have put your name on that card, and you must be present to win a prize. Cool? And so then that brings me to the final detail, the After the Path party, which happens immediately following Yurgo Apello tomorrow. So about 4:30 he'll be done. We will all walk across the street with our badges, so we have proof that we were here. We're immediately across the street to the Big Bar. It's called the Big Bar. It's called the Big Bar on High. It's not the generic name. Big Bar on High, where we will have food and drink. We'll hand out some door prizes, and we'll also have a retrospective for the whole event. So that'll be a great time for you to give your feedback on the rest of the conference. So program, food, facility, anything like that. So we'll ask that you join us over there afterward. There's also just a marvelous rooftop bar, and tomorrow's supposed to be like 85 degrees, so it's going to be really, really nice. So I hope you'll join us over there. So does anybody have any questions? I'm trying. Not that I can see you because I'm blended by. Okay. Without further ado, I want to introduce our first keynote speaker.